Hello everyone, I'll be right with you in one moment. This is Henry Kramer, 605 Chaser. Be one moment here, I just got to get everyone alerted here. All right, folks, hang on one moment and we'll have that. As you can see, I'm posting all kinds of stuff here. All right, so I wanted to get this going for you, folks. Let's go ahead and get the headset on, make sure that y'all can hear me. I'll step out of the way here. Appreciate y'all joining here. Hopefully, we'll get some followers on here shortly. But as you can see, this is the current warnings we have is over in the Winter, South Dakota area. That's the map. Let's go ahead and take a look at it on Radar Omega. Do want to point out this is the enhanced risk area here yet. Let me shut these off. I've got all kinds of stuff that I've got going on here. So let's dive right into the main focus right now. Appreciate you all joining us. I'll zoom out for the severe weather warnings and where the main cell is right now. So right now we have this mesoscale discussion that was just issued, and I'm going to read this. It was literally, I just got home like 10 minutes ago or less. So severe weather threat for severe thunderstorm watch 650 continues. So some severe threat may continue into late tonight. New watch issuance is possible prior to 11 p.m. So if things are going to get crazy tonight in southeast part of South Dakota, then it's definitely gonna have to end up being within the next hour. They'll issue a severe thunderstorm watch. Next portion that I want to mention is the northern portion of long-lived QLCS has weakened across central South Dakota within a relatively cool, stable environment. A supercell has persisted along the southern flank of this system, and that would be that winter area. Produced occasional severe wind, hail report of evolution of this system is uncertain with time, given that it has generally become less organized but will also eventually move into an increasingly moist, unstable environment from northeast Nebraska into southeast South Dakota. Some intensification may occur with this system later tonight, with additional development possible farther southwest into northwest, north central Nebraska, where stronger ascent will impinge upon the region of a shortwave trough moves across the northern high plains. Late night storm development will also be possible near the deeper frontal zone and instability gradient from eastern South Dakota into southwest Minnesota. So biggest thing right here, while details remain uncertain, that's the biggest thing here today. I appreciate you all joining. Any viewers right now, I appreciate y'all joining. So the biggest thing tonight that has been most impactful is so much uncertainty. We had storms out west that just really upscaled, but they were slow movers. And so the front was not able to pick up any speed really and push over into the eastern part of South Dakota. Now we're starting to see the late development, which it starts to get a little dicey because we no longer have all of the elements that were once there. We do have the moisture and we have the instability. So while details remain uncertain, moderate to strong buoyancy and 40 to 50 knot of effective shear will continue to support organized convection into late tonight with a threat of strong, severe gusts and hail. New watch issuance is possible, again, prior to 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time in order to address the late night severe threat. So, let's go ahead and put on the radar from Sioux Falls here. Let's focus in on a few things. Apologize, but 75 degrees for the temperature at almost 10 o'clock Central Time. And we have, apologize, I'm checking the chat as well to make sure. So if any of y'all wanted to chat, certainly go ahead and do that. 1 second here. All right, folks. So now that I got that all set, I appreciate y'all joining. So we're going to dive in and see what the possibilities are. So we do have the severe thunderstorm watch that expires in about an hour. So what is happening right now is over in the winter area, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for another 10 minutes. It's moving east at 40 miles per hour, so it's definitely picked up some speed. Hitting Colombe, Ideal, and Ideal South housing. Let's take a quick dive. We're in between radars, so let me go ahead and bring up the MRMS. That'll give us a broader perspective of where all this is. Let's go ahead and put that up here so I'm out of the way. I should probably move my let me get me a little reduced here so you can see me a little bit better here, and you can also see what you need to see. All right, so what we're showing you here is the storms that are still down here, the southern flank, as they mentioned. Still a lot of instability there and lots of energy there. We do have these storms here that they're also mentioning that are continuing to build. And I'm going to have to put this on a different radar in order for me to do a 3D view. Make sure I got everybody here. We'll go into the one south of Valentine here so that we can take a quick peek at this storm right here in winter, because I want to make sure that I get that one, since that is the one that is kind of got the biggest potential at this point. And I apologize, I'm going to kind of do something basically changing up a few things so that you can see a better view of this. So I apologize if I'm making y'all dizzy here. There we go. All right, so I am trying to get this 3D view here. We're going to go right inside of the storm here and kind of see what the echo tops are on this. And it's having a hard time seeing that, so I might have to blow this up just for a minute here so that I can really be able to see. There we go. So it doesn't look like it's too high up at this point. It looks like at this point it's about between 30 and 40,000 feet. So nothing significant. Quarter size hail, not anything huge, still impactful. Close that up and let's take a look at a radar. This is what y'all want to know. What's going to happen here possibly tonight. Now HRRR and all these weather models, putting them all together is kind of what we have to do in order to really figure out what the likelihood of this, things really happening is. Moving all this all over the place. Sorry, folks. So what happens when I'm not prepped? So I appreciate you and your patience. All right, so this is a look at what 9 p.m. was potentially showing based on the HRRR weather model, but I am going to go to the NAM 3K because it seems like it has been a little bit more on target for things. So there's what that shows to the south. As you can see, this box here is the severe thunderstorm watch mesoscale discussion, and it looks like they just issued one there as well. Oh my gosh, I'll have to show you guys all the damage reports that over in Twin Cities area is just crazy. So anyhow, I don't want to lose focus. Here we are at 11 p.m. This is an estimated radar loop of the NAM 3K. 11 p.m. south of Valentine, more development happening. I would not doubt if they are going to go ahead and oh yeah. So here's what I expect. They are going, based on this weather model, they're going to I gotta get a full view of this, folks, because otherwise it's not gonna do things right here. I'll just keep that there. I apologize if it's not large enough for y'all. So this area here that I just circled in red, I would suspect that they're going to probably issue additional severe thunderstorm watches for that area. Let's go ahead and remove that and let's see. Now that's 3 a.m. estimated radar loop. That would support a number of things. Number one, with the 40 to 50 knots, I would say there's spin ups possible there. And oh my gosh, 4 o'clock in the morning, worst time ever for storms to be showing up. So this is based on the NAM 3K. So when this comes up here, we could end up seeing a huge bow echo effect. What that means is on the back side of this, you're going to end up having with the 75 plus mile an hour winds barreling into the Sioux Falls region. Okay, so just hang tight, folks. This isn't over yet based on this particular weather model. Let's go ahead and progress it a little bit further. And as you can see, by 5 a.m., things begin to die out, obviously, in South Dakota for majority. Brookings does have a little bit there, still at 6 o'clock in the morning. Southwestern Minnesota and northwestern Iowa still has a significant bow line right here along I-90, and then it continues to grow a linear development here. So that's why they have this blue outlined area within the next hour based on this weather model. Look at that curvature right there. This curvature right here, that is going to be a significant wind event right there. I would not doubt if there's going to be some 90 plus mile an hour winds in there. So hang tight, folks. Let's take a quick peek at the NAM 12K. I believe that, if I remember right, got updated at 8 p.m. as well. Okay, So good. Comparisons we have available. That's always good. So we just got done showing you the NAM 3K. And we're going to show the NAM 12K here. They usually are pretty much the same. This one puts it a little bit further of a delay. This is 5 a.m. and here it is 8 a.m. So I would say this puts it a little bit further of a delay, but still, nonetheless, look at that, Sioux Falls, areas of I-90 around 4 or 5 a.m. really getting impacted. And then let's take a look at GFS. I believe that was updated. Nope, we don't want to look at that. Let's go back to HRRR. This one was updated at 9 p.m. So it should be fully updated now. And we'll just use comparisons. I'm going to shut that off for a moment. All right, and looks like, there we go, we do have that back up. Let's go ahead and see if we can see how far this out, how far out this is going to go. Now this one has it showing this line right here, further development here. Let's see how that progresses along here. Let me move that out of the way. And are we going to be able to, oh man, we're not going to be able to go. So we're going to have to wait for that for a moment. Let's go ahead and go back to the NAM 3K because I want to show you some factors here that play into things. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the surface-based CAPE. So surface-based CAPE is a measurement basically of how much energy is in the atmosphere. If we put our analytics on, 5,300 joules per kilogram still in this. So much energy all in here. Plenty to work with. A little bit of a struggle right here. Still some energy here. Less energy back here because we do have those storms popping through, but the front part of these still have plenty of energy. And moisture, you want to talk about moisture, let's take a look at that. Dew points, we have dew points in almost 80-degree dew points. Look at that, Sheldon, Iowa, 80-degree dew point. Sioux Falls, folks, just south of Sioux Falls over in Canton, we have 78-degree dew point. Freeman, 70-degree dew point. We certainly have plenty of more moist, muggy instability to go. So we'll have to see how that progresses along. Let's go ahead and take a look at significant tornado parameters based on the NAM 12K and see where that could likely be. I need to shut one of these off. I think I still have that on. Yes, I do. All right. So that puts, you know, lots of elements are right here and ripe. Right smack dab just south of Harrisburg area to the west of Canton with a significant tornado parameters. We have a 3.6, 2.9, and then farther over to Parker we have a 1.8. So significant elements. That does not mean that there's going to be a tornado, it just means there's a lot of elements that are perfect for a tornado to develop. And then as we go into 3 a.m., 4 a.m., of course, those significant tornado parameters dwindle away because the other elements will be gone by that point. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at, now I do see that severe thunderstorm warning over by winter area has been able to expire. We'll have to see what happens next. surface-based SIN, we do want to take a look at that because we want to see, based on this particular model, what the capping is at. So the cap has finally eroded over in the Sioux Falls and northwest Iowa area. So I would suspect that that's probably where we're going to see majority of the development happen. Just because it doesn't show there's much there. Now, just because this is showing that there's a large amount of cap, that is probably the likelihood of the storm development happening there as we get into the front. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at some water vapor while we wait for things to get updated with HRRR. One second here, folks. Alright, so upper level water vapor, there we go. Alright, so there's plenty of moisture to work with, as we showed you. Areas of like Sioux Falls and points to the east as well as south into Nebraska area. And if we put a loop on this for the last 7 frames, you can see that stout moisture up in the Twin Cities area. So we just, at this point, have a few things that we have to wait for yet. I appreciate y'all sticking with us. Let me go ahead and put the radar back on. And it looks like we do have some development continuing in areas like east of Martin. There are some storm reports from earlier today. Or earlier tonight. We do have Harrington, South Dakota, 3 miles northeast of Harrington. That was a mesonet, 62-mile-an-hour wind gust. We'll have to take a quick peek here at there's all these. This is a live look at the radar, but as you can see, let me go ahead and show you. Just watch these cells that are popping up right here. Like this one. Boom. Growing. This one here. Growing. These continuing to develop. These are what I call training thunderstorms. They're just maturing, and that's why they are concerned about the possibility of having to issue a severe thunderstorm watch further to the east for counties. You know, obviously they have this county here. Goodness, it's been a while. I got to get the counties memorized again. So Charles Mix County is here. That includes Platte, Lake Andes, and Wagner. They're probably going to go ahead and extend this severe thunderstorm watch here later into the overnight hours because of the fact that these storms are still continuing to fire up. So some areas that we suspect that would be added to this while we're waiting for things to get going. We would suspect that we're going to have areas, Douglas County, Hutchinson County, Bonham County, which would include like areas of Tyndall, Yankton County, which obviously includes Yankton, Clay County, which includes Vermilion. Those areas likely to be impacted if they do, however, actually issue and extend this severe thunderstorm watch. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's go back to our HRRR weather model and see what we have here. we're going back to the composite reflective. We've got a little bit further out here. So there's those line of storms around midnight is what it was kind of showing. So this is a little, putting it a little bit later, whereas the live is looking, it's happening right now. And then look at that, just really blowing up over here by Charles Mix County and southeast of Mitchell, Parkston area, Tyndall. These would be areas around midnight or 1 a.m. And then if you pass 1 a.m., you certainly see 2 a.m. We have likelihood of Sioux Falls getting impacted with some heavy rain. Let's do a DBZ check on that. DBZ showing 65, so that would be 2 to 3 inch rainfall rates. That's extremely controversial measurement, but still based on some information. Hang on. Just let's put the chill. I just couldn't go. All right, so that's what we're showing there. Let's go ahead and progress this a little bit further and zoom that out so you can see the big picture. So we are a little farther out, so let's go ahead and take a quick peek at supercell. So the supercell's growing right here over O'Neill again. And then as the night progresses, they're less tense, so into the overnight hours. So the peak is going to probably be sometime between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. So if I were to give my best educated guess, I would say they're going to extend this severe thunderstorm watch until 2 in the morning, because at that point things really seem to die out quite a bit, at least for those areas. They may extend it downstream. But as you can see, not downstream, but probably add areas like southwest Minnesota in there. So that's what we have there. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at our counties here. Still got that severe thunderstorm watch. I'm going to stay with y'all for a little bit here, just so that we can make sure that we have the coverage that we need. Bear with me one moment here. Go ahead and see if I can take a quick peek at a live look here. Bear with me one moment. Areas that I would want to take a peek at would be winter area. I want to see that development there. Having a struggle getting this to pull up, so bear with me one moment. Alright, looks like it's still raining over in winter area. It's a live look right now at the storms. No severe thunderstorm warnings at this point in time. There is, however, special weather statements. Let's go ahead and take a look at areas that were impacted today in Minnesota in the Twin Cities area. Many areas. So Minneapolis, 2 miles south southwest. Hold on one moment, I just got an update. Oh, never mind. All right, so 2 miles south southwest of Minneapolis, Minnesota at 7:25. Large tree, 23, almost 24 inches in diameter was snapped at base near Minneapolis College of Art and Design. Wow. Okay. And then we have Bloomington, Minnesota. Multiple large trees down throughout Bloomington. That was at 7:20. So Minneapolis, Twin Cities, getting hit. Major impact. Large tree split in half over by Roseville. Maplewood at 7:37. Tree branches with diameter up to 8 inches was multiple of them downed. We already have things going on earlier tonight, about an hour ago. Wheeler, Wisconsin. Tree branches. Let's see what else we have here. Appreciate y'all joining. I am waiting for another sweep of the radar here so that we can take a look at these training thunderstorms and see if they develop. Also waiting to see if Sioux Falls National Weather Service puts out a extended see if they extend the severe thunderstorm watch. Actually, that would come out from SPC. So let me take a look at information here. All right, my son is coming up here, so.
No, I'm not.
All right, and it looks like nothing supporting that being issued yet. Just trying to get as much information as I possibly can. So we'll take a quick peek here and get back to radar look here.
Actually, it's not raining in Minneapolis.
No, it's not. I didn't say it was
Yes,
raining
you
in Winter.
No, you said Minneapolis.
All right.
It was raining earlier.
Yeah, it was raining earlier in there. All right, so let's take a. Do you want to learn this?
No.
Yeah, I know you're more into football. Oh goodness, my son. Hey Lance, Sioux Falls needs to. Is Sioux Falls needs to be heads up for severe weather or not? Yes, they do. I apologize. Let me go back to that and I'll show you the weather model. HRRR. Around midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. So take a look at that swoop. Lance, I appreciate your question. As you can see, this is an estimated radar loop of HRRR weather model. Sometime between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. is going to be the bewitching hour of severe weather in Sioux Falls. Again, based on this weather model. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek again just to bring everybody up to speed with the NAM 3K that was updated at 8 p.m. So not that long ago. again, that pushes around 4 a.m. So somewhere between midnight and 4 a.m., that's when Sioux Falls is expected to get hit. That's based on this latest information. I appreciate the question, Lance. Awesome. Sioux Falls is expected to get. Oh, my son. All right. All right. Next, let's go back to HRRR. Or I apologize, the live radar here. I do not understand why they haven't issued the extension yet. Maybe they're just waiting for this one to expire. Crazy. Oh, we got all these fun. Look at that. Still got the one over by winter. That one dwindled out. Yes. All right, let's go ahead and continue to take a look at these storms that are farther to the south. And we'll put a loop into that. Why are you in the corner?
It's not the corner.
Oh, my son. Hey, what's your prediction, Hunter, for Kansas City Chiefs? What's going to happen with them this year?
They go 17-0.
I'm not sure about that. Do you think might be tornadoes or straight line winds, and why the National Weather Service issue a watch?
He's really short.
Hey, stop. Stop. Oh my goodness. This is why you don't... Next time we're doing a collaboration, you're going to make your football predictions for each game. We'll do a collaboration in with my weather. Yeah, he's too shy. Yeah, so Lance, I do think that there's not going to be any tornadoes. Do, however, think straight line winds are a possibility. Just based on what I'm seeing here that's happening live, as these continue to grow here. The storms continue to grow. Oh my gosh.
What was that?
Kids. All right, let's get not while I'm live, buddy.
Turning it down.
No, you can't have it on while I'm live. So you're gonna play music? Well, I guess I can't get copyright if it's your original. Alright, we're still waiting for them to issue the severe thunderstorm watch. 37 more minutes. Is that how long we're going to have to end up waiting until they will issue it, or what? I'm going to pause for a moment. I will be right back. One second. Oh my goodness. I was eating and I had a mouthful.
Just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, yes. You want to say hi?
I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, did you? Did you say hi?
I don't know, ask them.
Yeah, I won't forget that either. That was heck of a night. Very scary night.
It was mid.
Hey, that was our first night being out of a house, so we didn't have a basement.
So we went in the bathroom.
Yeah, we had to go in the bathroom.
So we were still in the house.
Right? We weren't in a house that had a basement. All right, buddy. All right, let's pause for a moment here. All right, we still have continued coverage here. We are seeing the storms continue to develop. And that is my son in the background playing on the piano. Apparently, he's bored out of his mind enough that he has to irritate his father. Please, son, could you stop?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I get to be called sir. How about that, folks? Teenager that calls their dad sir. What do I owe that pleasure?
$81.
Oh no, I don't owe you that. All right, so here we have right here. We're starting to see that front. Let's go ahead and put that on and see if.
Has there been a tornado today yet?
Yes, there was out in areas like Kyle, South Dakota, way out west.
Kyle.
Okay, it's not funny.
No, I'm not laughing. That.
I know what you mean.
What do you think I mean?
All right, so here's that low pressure system. Has it gotten cooler out? I haven't gone outside.
Yeah.
Can you feel the cooler air? Nope, 73. Although, really?
It's ASMR.
What is ASMR? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's nothing.
Are they going to issue any watches for the Sioux Falls area or not? I don't work for the National Weather Service, unfortunately. But my thought is that they will. Can you please stop?
Bye-bye.
All right.
Time is it?
It's 10:30. Time for you to go to bed.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go grab my chargers.
All right. So yes, Lance, I would say that they're going to end up issuing it. I wish I worked for the National Weather Service to have more knowledge of that, but unfortunately, I do not know. According to this, most of our rain is going to be between midnight and 5 a.m. And Sioux Falls National Weather Service says about a half an inch. There could be some areas that get higher than that, so we'll have to see. And that forecast was updated at 10 p.m. or 10:07. Gosh. Wish they would get it figured out already. This was just updated again. So HRRR weather model is going through another update. Darn allergies. I have been off of my game the last couple of days with the weather. It's crazy. Well, folks, I was thinking that they were going to issue the severe thunderstorm watch very shortly. back to a live radar look. Definitely plenty of wind on this. You can see that with the curvature right here. I wonder if I could take a quick peek and find. Just trying to see if I can find any cams to see eyes in the sky of anything. It's getting dark out, so it's going to be difficult. That's why I chose to be in the studio versus going out in the elements. Oh yeah, there's something there. If it wasn't so far away, I would go over to Platte area right now and Bone Steel. Appreciate y'all joining. We are looking at live radar. These areas here, we're tracking storms. They're non-severe in this area here. Non-severe here right now, but these are they've definitely matured. Let's go ahead and give you a 50 frame look. Just watch how this is developed. And matured over the last 50 frames. From hardly anything to really maturing right there, south of Gregory, south of Burke. We've got Bone Steel is in there. I would venture to guess that they're going to end up issuing a severe thunderstorm watch extension, but again, it all depends. Oh, we got cursors on there now. Make sure all my alerts are on. So definitely maturing, and as you can see, it's becoming a linear scaled type of storm here. As long as these two don't join, if these can stay on their own, it'd probably end up pushing off to the east northeast. One here is definitely continuing to grow. Go ahead and put a measurement on this here, and let's take a look at echo tops here. Okay, so we're at 42,000 feet, 49,000 feet. They bring this back. I was at 41. Now is at 47. 37. This one here is kind of weakened a little bit, while this one continues to grow. Hard to see anything from that view. We'll take a look at the vertical integrated liquid. What that is basically is a measurement upper atmosphere of possible hail. Doesn't mean for sure that there's hail. This one here has some small hail, probably pea size, nickel size. So once they get a measurement somewhere in the 50 kilograms per m squared, so this one's probably going to end up having a special weather statement issued. O'Neill really got hammered down there today. These cells here, Lance, these ones right here, based on this high resolution reflective, these are the main storms. So whatever is in this area here is what would be coming towards Sioux Falls and would pretty much be it. The ones that are, it's basically coming out, developing over in this area and pushing through this direction here. If you can see kind of draw a line here, just following this line right here. And so this is going to be the direction basically of the storms in a nutshell. And these storms here are going to continue to just be rainmakers, not anything significantly severe down here. I'm going to go back to 7 frames here, and it's approaching 11. If they don't issue the severe thunderstorm watch by 11 o'clock, I can't see them issuing one. So our temperatures, let me take a look at some Mesonet information so I can get some readings from South Dakota Mesonet. Climate.sdstate.edu. So I'm going to take a look at, these are measurements. Not sure if I can put this on here real quick. Let me try that. Oh, that ain't gonna work. never mind about that. All right, so I'm going to read off some information that we're showing here. Try and find plat areas so that I can kind of get some additional measurements here. Pretty sure they have one. Okay, Parker right now is showing. Alright, Gregory is showing a temperature of 60. Wow. Temperature of 62. Between 62 and 63. Groton is 64. Hayes, Hermosa. So 60 degrees in areas that are west. Eagle Butte is 59. 66 in DeSmet. Lower Brule, Martin, rain cooled air. Kennebec had a gust of 30 miles an hour. And then the warm, muggy, moist air is still like Menno and Sioux Falls, of course, those areas. Parkston, 73. That's my thoughts, Lance. I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna issue it. I think they're just gonna have them as they pop up. Folks, I appreciate y'all staying with me, and I am going to drop off the air. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and it expires in about 13 minutes. So I will make a post on Facebook if for some reason there is a severe thunderstorm watch issued. About the time that I go off, that's probably when it's going to happen. Be my luck. But again, as these storms continue to progress along, let's take one last look at the HRRR weather model here. Say now this weather update, this model update is showing 1 a.m. and it's not even hitting Sioux Falls yet. 2 a.m. still not at Sioux Falls. It's been doing that. It's been toggling back and forth all day long. with each update. One update it says, yep, it's going to be at this time. The next update you have, it says, oh no, it's going to be delayed. So it's a really messed up system. That's all I can say. Very difficult to narrow it down. And maybe that's why they're not issuing a severe thunderstorm watch, is because they're going to deal with it one at a time. All right, folks, I'm going to let you go. Stay safe. If you don't have a weather radio, get one. That's that's my last thoughts on this. Is obviously everything's about closed in Sioux Falls area at this point for getting a weather radio, but you definitely need to get it. Thanks to our sponsors, Mission Nutrition, Fit Revolution, and Refuel Nutrition. Also, Prairie Pro General Contractors. Fit Revolution, Refuel, and Mission Nutrition. They got all the healthy shakes that you can stir up. They got a cookie, monster cookie. They got a shredded cookie. Anything that you can think of. And also make sure that you check out prairieprosd.com. General contractors, they can cover you from shingles to siding and everything in between. Contact them today by requesting a quote at prairieprosd.com. God bless everybody, and thanks Lance, thanks everyone for joining, whether you joined live or you joined later. I appreciate all the followers that we have. God bless you all.